Hi everyone, I'm Lainey Mungle, and as your Student Council President, I'm honored to lead you all in the pledge tonight. I pledge allegiance of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Please remain standing. I'm Lisa Curtis, and I'll be leading tonight's invocation for Fountain Lake's Class of 2024 graduation ceremony. Please bow your heads in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, as the Class of 2024 closes this chapter on their lives, I pray that every single graduate today will excel in whatever they choose to pursue and that you are with them every step of the way. I pray that the friendships we forge in these formative years are lasting and will continue to grow with us as we move through life. I pray for those who could not be here on this day and for love and peace for their families. I pray those speaking today feel your strength and presence and speak from their hearts and are proud when they leave the stage of their accomplishments and speeches that led them to this day. Most of all, I pray that you fill every graduate and their families with your love, courage, and hope. I pray these next years are filled with joy and laughter and abundance, that we are given the strength and courage to overcome inevitable obstacles and are never deterred from our goals and passions, whatever they may be. I pray for our successes, our dreams, our futures. May they be everything we've ever wanted. Amen.
You may be seated. Good evening, and welcome to the 2024 high school graduation ceremony. I'm Dr. Murphy, and I have had the honor to serve as the Fountain Lake School District Superintendent over the past 8 years. Tonight, we will honor and recognize 68 incredible members of the graduating class of 2024. You know, Sunday is Mother's Day, so if you're a mother at this time, I'd ask that you please stand so that we can recognize you. Please join me in recognizing all the mothers that are here with us. Thank you. You may be seated. I realize that because without them, these students may not be seated here before you now. So happy Mother's Day to all the ladies and the mothers here with us. This evening, I have the privilege of recognizing the members of our Board of Education. I'd like to ask that they please stand to be recognized as we honor each board member for their dedication to our students and staff and community and their willingness to serve. Dana Greason, Board President. Corey George, Vice President. Brian Lambert, Secretary. Board members Cindy Herring and our newest member, Bao Nguyen. Thank you for your dedication to the Fountain Lake School District. Yes, this is a special time for our graduates, and this year it is also a special time for me. I will be retiring at the end of June and have truly enjoyed the opportunity to lead the Fountain Lake School community. Tonight, I would like to introduce Mr. Darren Landry as the new school superintendent who will take my place in July. Please join me in congratulating him on his new appointment as the Fountain Lake superintendent. Mr. Landry, welcome to Fountain Lake, and it's a great day to be a Cobra. I'd like to begin by thanking the administrators that I've served with and served all of our students. You've diligently overcome many obstacles during my tenure over the last 8 years. You know, anything from COVID to a failed millage campaign, ongoing road construction, working with teachers to select curriculum, campus parking expansion, relocating grade levels to different buildings, and in this past year, embracing the new 6-letter word, LEARNS. Each of you, along with the Board of Education, have worked with me and supported the vision that make our school a better place for our students, staff, and community. I would like to ask that all of the members of our administrative team and Support Services Director Hayden Fusilier and Instructional Services Director Stephen Campbell please stand to be recognized for your commitment to the Fountain Lake community. It has been an honor to work with each of you, and I sincerely thank you for this opportunity. Of course, it can't be done without teachers. Our teachers joined with our administrators to embrace elements of change over the past 8 years to support the students that we serve. Thank you for all of your dedication to serve. The job is rewarding yet increasingly challenging. Your ongoing support to provide my wife Ginger and I an incredible journey to work with you as educators. Thank you to all of our teachers. Now, I know there's a class before us, Mr. J. I can barely see them, but I'm now going to address the class of 2024 and leave you with a couple of thoughts to reflect on. You know, I've served 36 years in education, working in 5 different school districts during my career. The past 20 years, I've had the opportunity to serve as a superintendent of schools. When I was sitting where you are sitting tonight, back in 1983, I had no idea that I would ever be speaking to a graduating class serving as a school superintendent. It is okay to embrace the journey without knowing all the answers. I would say the answers will be found in your faith, your friendships, or possibly a wife or a husband to support you in that journey. Here is an example of how a career might be sidelined. If you want to live on the coast and your boyfriend or girlfriend wants to live on the family farm, then as Jeff Foxworthy would say, well, there's your sign. My wife Ginger and I have shared all of our success together because we've both been willing to compromise. And I have agreed with the others who have told the story in the past few weeks that life is a journey, not a destination. However, life for some is much more challenging than others. Why is that? Could it be that picking the wrong friends or running in the wrong direction? Possibly. I can assure you character does matter, and the decisions will definitely define your character. Here's a few key points to think about to advance a career. I know each of you have aspirations. 1, build a bridge of relationships and never burn that bridge along the way. Your next job will be based on those relationships in your current job. 2, diplomas, degrees, certificates matter. You earned it, and you will always have it to keep, and no one can take it away from you. This degree can often open new doors along with other degrees. You've earned the diploma, so use each degree, certificate, or work experience as a stepping stone in your life. 3, find a passion and develop a skill set in that passion, and then find someone who does it well. We call them a mentor to help you achieve your goals. You will love your work, and your parents will have the freedom to support your success versus cleaning up a few messes along the way. Prioritize your life and that your family matters. Faith, family, and a career in that order. At times, all may be sacrificed unintentionally. I call that the sin nature that each of us possess. In summary, my success was centered around those traits. I realized the workforce and the world is a different place after 40-plus years. However, I do believe this strategy still works and can work for you as well. So, build a bridge of relationships, keep learning and earning degrees and certificates, find your passion, keep God and your family in the right perspective, and allow your attitude to determine your altitude. It would be my greatest hope and prayer for each of you to possess the confidence and skills to overachieve as I did and live life to its fullest. It has truly been an honor and a pleasure to lead the Fountain Lake School District. If I can ever be of assistance to anyone here, do not hesitate to track me down. I'd be more than willing to help. I can only hope that God will richly bless each of you in the same manner that it has blessed myself, Ginger, and our children. Congratulations to this class of 2024. You deserve it, and remember, once a Cobra, always a Cobra. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage the 2024 Senior Class President, Paige Davis.
Hello to the graduating class of 2024. It is so exciting to gather here amongst our friends, family, and faculty members of our soon-to-be alma mater. My name is Paige Davis, and I am honored to be able to deliver this commencement address in front of you all today to recognize the 68 distinguished graduates of our class. Having reached this point means that our time at 4207 Park Avenue is over, and that the countless memories and unique experiences that each of us has had and that have molded us and shaped us in ways we can't even understand yet have come to a conclusion. Sitting here now at the beginning of our adult lives is absolutely terrifying, but so exciting and hopeful for all the possibilities and new adventures to embark on. It is so bittersweet knowing that the last football and basketball games have been played, the last club meetings have been held, the final band competitions have been performed, the limitless rage we induced in Ms. Schultz, and the many activities that we all have loved and enjoyed so much have finally wrapped up. This day, May 10th, 2024, will be the last time our graduating class is together all at once. And very well possibly the last time many of us will see one another. With that being said, I think it is extremely important for us all to be present and understand the gravity of what this moment means for the rest of our lives. It is important to keep in perspective the fact that high school is only one stepping stone in the journey of life. Regardless of what you've experienced or your personal journey at Fountain Lake High School, there's always more life, more opportunities to succeed, more opportunities to start anew, more opportunities to be the best version of yourself possible and to achieve your wildest dreams and goals. And while the road ahead may seem challenging and overwhelming, I have no doubt that we will all rise to the occasion and achieve greatness. I would be remiss if I did not thank, on behalf of all 60 of the graduates here, the incredibly supportive and loving family, friends, and faculty that have aided us in our school experience all the way back from 2011 to today, 2024. As some of you know, I lost a loved one this week. This was a reminder of how beautiful and important it is to love the people you are surrounded by. We should always remember that sometimes throughout life, loving your people is all you can do, and that will always be enough. From personal experience, Fountain Lake has been a deeply positive and beneficial experience for me from my short stint here in kindergarten to the last 4 years. This institution truly is a special place. It offers a uniquely welcoming and comforting touch regardless of who you're interacting with or what you're involved in. To conclude, in the words of Eric Cartman, the South Park legend, you gotta learn to chill. Life goes by pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while and do whatever you want all the time, you can miss it. With that being said, congratulations to the Fountain Lake graduating class of 2024.
Open the
At this time, I would like to recognize and introduce the salutatorian of the 2024 class, Celeste Ray Garibay.
Hello, Fountain Lake class of 2024, faculty and staff, and all loved ones here supporting us on such a special day. Not to say you should know me, but I have a good feeling most of you do. My name is Celeste Ray Garibay, and I'm honored to be your salutatorian. Finds and returns have been so emphasized in multiple emails these past couple months that we must take care of before we graduate today, and I can't walk across this stage without paying my final dues. I want to thank my mom, the strongest person I know, and to whom I devoutly owe my life to. And Dean, my stepdad, who has never been anything but one of my biggest supporters. My brother Tyler, whose graduation speech I've had to live up to all these years, if you know, you know. He's given me the drive to do more and be more. And my little brother Jesse. I've lived these past few months entirely for you, and I just wish you could see me now for all that I've done through you. I love you, I miss you, and I thank you, Jesse. I thank every single person, every teacher, every staff member who's ever selflessly worked to support me. I owe this cap, gown, stole, cords, and soon-to-be diploma to all I've expressed my gratitude to. Now, I want to tell a story that not too many people other than family know. For the past couple of months, at least, we've answered the infamous question of, what do you want to be? Now, I can recall quite the memorable moment that this question was asked to me 14 years ago. It was one of the weeks approaching preschool graduation. My teachers were all asking my classmates what they wanted to be when they grew up, and to record and play for all the parents at preschool graduation. Finally, the day came, and each student was recorded, and there were murmurs of policeman or veterinarian or firefighter. It was my turn, and I was completely prepared. I'd always wanted to be an artist. I drew all the time, but what came out of my mouth when they recorded me was an occupation much different. My teacher's facial expression displayed a mixed confusion and uncomfortable encouragement. That's great, Celeste. You can go back now. I didn't give my answer any thought after that until the day of graduation. Like I said, the teachers were going to display a video including every student's answer to what do you want to be when you grew up. Kid after kid flashed on the screen until it got to me. 4-year-old me, so confidently, so proudly, so definitely said, I want to be a housekeeper when I grow up. So you can imagine where my teacher's confused face was coming from. Now, there's nothing wrong with housekeeping. Where it did go wrong was the fact that 4-year-old me didn't even know what housekeeping was. Where that answer came from, I will never know, but I will always know the great concern my mother had when she knew I had always wanted to be an artist, so she thought that my teachers told me to say I wanted to be a housekeeper. But as I reflect on that both humorous and embarrassing experience, I've found that I can relate it to where I am and where we are now. I've never loved our infamous question, what do you want to be? And I can't imagine a lot of you have grown fondly of answering it a million times either. During one of my senior events this year, a speaker asked the room to raise their hand if they knew exactly what they wanted to do with their life. So I would like to ask the same of you all now. Raise your hand if you knew exactly what you're doing with your life. The room then looked a lot like it does now, which brings me to the comfort I've held on to ever since. I don't know what I want to be, and if you're like me, you looked around this room making sure you weren't the only one. I like to remind myself that it is even the most put-together adults' first time living as well. First lifetime figuring things out, first lifetime navigating change. And these are the people we look up to. These are the people we see security in. These are the people we see success in. And even they don't have everything figured out. So the next time you find yourself stressing about the path you're meant to take and every meticulous detail that'll go into it, Remember the unfinished path of those around you and before you. You're not too late, you're not too early, because the right moment is simply in the present. As long as you cherish today, seek enrichment in the present, the future you are made for is patiently waiting for you. Need not worry about what you want to be when you grow up, because even the grown-ups are still learning, adapting, and growing, as we too will continue to do so. In the last few words, I'd like to describe this year with a few adjectives. This year has been unforgettable, transformative, daunting, momentous, and absolutely fire. Class of 2024, is this where I say we did it, or is that too cliche? We're here, we did do it, and we're made to do even more. I'm so proud of us. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Celeste. It is now my honor and privilege to welcome to the stage the valedictorian of the class of 2024, Caleb Herring.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, relieved parents, board siblings, and of course, the 2024 graduating class of the Fountain Lake Charter High School. My name is Caleb Herring, and it is an honor to stand in front of you today as class valedictorian of 2024. I want to celebrate my amazing class, but more importantly, I want to thank all of our parents and guardians for all the time, effort, and support each one of them have given us. From the early morning drives to school to the late nights spent helping us with homework assignments, they have always been there, guiding and supporting us every step of the way. Your unwavering dedication and commitment have been nothing short of extraordinary, and we are forever grateful for your love and encouragement all of these years. Next, I want to thank teachers. Teaching is sometimes a thankless job. It's often underappreciated by society and underpaid. Which, by the way, I do know somebody on the school board that I can talk to about that. These amazing teachers who sit before you today, who made it their responsibility year after year to educate us and prepare us for the road ahead. Without them, we can never have learned so much, and without them, we would not be here today. We appreciate all of the effort you have put in, and your impact will go on beyond your classroom. So I'd like everyone to join me in applause to thank our teachers and our parents. So as I reflected on my journey, I could not help but acknowledge my grandparents who came here as immigrants. They are the epitome of started from the bottom, now we here. In 1974, they left their families, left their home country, left everything behind in hopes of a better life for themselves. They started a family in hopes of providing a great life for their children and future grandchildren. Fast forward 5 decades, and here we are, their first grandchild graduating high school as valedictorian. This title and diploma is not just a representation of my own sacrifices, it is also a representation of theirs. Because if it wasn't for my papa and my Mimi taking the leap of faith 50 years ago, I would not be here. They never let the fact that they were immigrants stop them from achieving their dreams or push us from achieving ours. By learning English and becoming citizens, they have proven to me that there is no obstacle too big to overcome and no dream too big to chase. Thank you for creating this life for me, and thank you for chasing the American dream. They have given me so much hope and taught me so much, and I will do everything I can to make them as proud of me as I am of them. Throughout our time in high school, I cannot help but acknowledge the unique challenges we faced, especially being in Miss Benny's 10th grade English class during the COVID-19 pandemic. It was a year of uncertainty, adaptation, and resilience. Despite the obstacles, we've shown remarkable strength and determination. We've learned to navigate virtual classrooms, overcome social isolation, master Quizlet, and find new ways to connect with each other through Snapchat. Our experience has taught us the importance of flexibility, perseverance, and empathy. As we move forward, let's carry these lessons with us, knowing that we are capable of overcoming any challenge that comes our way. Tonight means different things to each of us. To some, it comes as a relief. To others, it is accompanied with a feeling of nostalgia as we look back on the memories and the friends we made along the way. As I look around at my classmates, I will find them amongst the most valuable gifts that I will carry away from this place. I'd like to ask the graduating class to think back to the first day of school. Think of how big the classroom seemed, the bright colors, the fun posters of letters, numbers, and shapes taped to the walls, the large number of students and parents making sure their child was comfortable at their assigned seat, the butterflies in your stomach, the lump in your throat, the overall shock of it all. Not knowing if we could do this for 4 more days. Little did we know that that place would become our second home, filled with laughter, lifelong friendships, and challenges. 13 years later, here we go again. The first day of school on a big campus with bright students, deep hallways, and event flyers that fill the wall. A large number of students and parents making sure their child will be comfortable in their dorm. We'll have butterflies in our stomach, a lump in our throat, overall shock that we made it there. Little do we know that that place will be where we find our true worth and where we will challenge ourselves like never before. So my fellow graduates, as we embark on the next chapter of our lives, I challenge you to never stop believing in yourself. We all have the potential to be somebody, whether it be a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, an architect, an entrepreneur, or joining the military. Our future is bright, and we have earned the support of a school that will stand by us throughout our chosen careers. So for everyone that had a role helping us achieve our goal and will continue to be there for us every step of the way, we hope to continue to make you proud, and we pray we never disappoint you. Congratulations, class of 2024. Here's to a future filled with hope, resilience, and endless possibilities. The world is ours for the taking, so let's make it a place worth living. And, in the words of Kanye West, I will be running for president. Thank you.
Those are hard acts to follow. You make me proud. I am Carmen Keys. I'm the high school guidance counselor. And tonight it is my honor to present to you the achievements of the class of 2024. Seniors, some of you have been very busy this year visiting colleges, filling out applications, taking tests, and of course making memories. But you've made it, and you have accomplished quite a bit along the way. Of the 68 graduates this year, 30 have completed at least one program of study in a career technical program. Our graduates have earned 314 college credit hours. 51 graduates reported that they will be continuing their education at a 2- or 4-year institution, and 2 have committed to the military. These students have worked very hard to obtain scholarships and certificates, and their efforts have paid off. I want to commend this group. They are, I believe, the first class in the county who has 100% taken the Work Keys Readiness Program test. And out of this class, 85% of these students have earned a certificate that they will be able to take forward nationally to earn a job. So let's give them a hand for that. It is an understatement to say financial aid has been confusing this year. One scholarship that has been delayed is the Arkansas Academic Challenge or Lottery Scholarship. They are waiting on some FAFSA. So for those of you who have not had a letter yet, don't worry. The class of 2024 has 35 students who have met the requirements for this scholarship, and that's a potential value of $14,000 each for a total of $490,000 in this class. If you're eligible, you'll receive an email to accept the award, and the deadline to accept is approaching, but don't panic. They are aware of the issues, and of course, if you have questions, you can email me or come see me or Mrs. Hensley, and we can help you out. I would also like to remind each of you that there are still scholarships out there and the FAFSA. Now I would like to recognize some seniors that have earned a special award. Tonight we have 3 recipients of the Governor's Distinguished Scholarship. Aiden Bailey, Elise Curtis, and Gatlin Scully. Would you please stand? Stay standing. This scholarship is awarded to students scoring a 32 or higher on the ACT. This scholarship is worth $10,000 per year within the state with a potential value of $40,000. We're very proud of each of you. Many of our students have spent hours filling out scholarship applications, and it did pay off. When we total the value of all the scholarships that these students have reported to us so far, the Fountain Lake High School class of 2024 has earned a potential $1,265,697. Now to our graduating class. Y'all are one of those special classes that come through every now and then. You've heard it from all of us. You are small in number, but you have done some very big things. Almost half of you have been here since kindergarten, and that's a long time to form friendships. I met some of you way back in 4th grade FACES, and I've watched you grow into amazing young men and women that sit before me today. Many of you have already faced some pretty tough trials, and I hope it's taught you to hold those that you love close to you. It doesn't matter if your next step is college, military, or the workplace, and it's even okay if you still aren't sure what you're going to do this fall. Tonight, you've already proven that you can overcome and you can finish a goal. We know that you have the ability to do great things, but remember, some great things aren't blasted on social media, aren't recognized in meetings. Sometimes it's just a kind word to someone who needs to know they're not alone. So no matter what your next adventure is, go make the world a better place just by being you and spreading some kindness. Graduates, I love you all, even you, Coyle. And I thank you for sharing your year with me. Congratulations.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Frank Janaski. I'm the principal for Fountain Lake Charter High School, and it is my pleasure to welcome parents, students, family and friends, faculty and staff, Fountain Lake School Board, guests, and of course, the graduating seniors of 2024. It's a great honor to have you here tonight. You know, this has been one of the smallest classes we have seen in several years as far as numbers. However, this class has been unique in that regards ever since they started in kindergarten. They entered with 83 students. It grew to about 88 or 89, only to fall again into the mid-70s. And tonight, we have 68 of them. Why? No one has a clue. But we do know one thing. Great things come in small packages. This class has had its fair share of thrills. They are competitive, and they have a great drive to be the best. They are compassionate, and they are willing to help anyone, not because they're looking for a thank you, but because they care. Now, most of you were born around 2006, and although the impact to your world is still unknown, you came into the world with the launching of Twitter. Google bought YouTube, and Pluto got kicked out of the universe. In 1969, the Rolling Stones recorded a song with the following lyrics. They say, "You don't always get what you want." But the last line says, "But if you try real hard, you get what you need." 40 years ago, I sat in the very same place you are, waiting for someone to call my name so that I could have a diploma as I walked across the stage. When I think back to those days, being a teacher was nowhere in my plan. It's not what I wanted. I had other plans. It took a little struggle and failure to find a true path. And there's nothing wrong with struggling and failure. I had a lot of influences telling me not to go into education. But some of those same people told me, you better enjoy the career you pick. Luckily, I did. I never thought that I would be at Fountain Lake for as long as I have, 34 years, especially when I sat on that floor just like you, waiting to hear my name. But remember, if you try real hard, you get what you need. And that was an old saying, we try harder. I'm sure your parents and grandparents who attended Fountain Lake will remember that motto. Seniors, over the years, you were taught Covey's 7 habits for highly effective people. Yeah, you didn't think you'd get away from me that far. You know how to synergize. You begin with the end in mind because I see you interact with others and I know you can meet deadlines and be productive while having a good time. The current business owner wants someone to show up to work and do a good job. You know how to be proactive, start with first things first, and seek to understand. And these are all qualities that an employer wants in their employees, so their business is successful. When all these skills and habits are hard at work with each other, it is a win-win for all. And hopefully, you try real hard to get what you need, and maybe, you'll get what you want. So Fountain Lake graduates of 2024, your time to enter the real world is here. No matter what your future plans are, in just a few short minutes, you will become high school graduates of Fountain Lake. You will become a member of our alumni family, and you will be Cobras for life. Seniors, it's time for me to leave you with my customary and most anticipated farewell. So from Mr. Spock to you, live long and prosper. Dr. Murphy, members of the Fountain Lake School Board, having earned and met all the necessary requirements for the Fountain Lake Schools and the Arkansas Department of Education, it is my privilege to present to you the graduating class of 2024 for you to bestow upon them their high school diplomas. You betcha.
Now presenting your graduates of 2024, Caleb Jade Herring, summa cum laude. Celeste Caridad Ray Garibay, summa cum laude. Elise Juanita Curtis, summa cum laude. Lainey Catherine Mungle, summa cum laude. Bethany Michelle Brashears, summa cum laude. Yesenia Morales, summa cum laude. Paige Suzanne Davis, summa cum laude. Eden Alley East, magna cum laude. Erin Rose Norris, magna cum laude. Magnus Kai Nobles, magna cum laude. Gatlin Olivia Scully, magna cum laude. Faith Olivia Jones, magna cum laude. Lexi K. Bellamy, magna cum laude. Andy Nicole Bassett, magna cum laude. Braden Richard Buss, magna cum laude. Kaylani Danae Hare, magna cum laude. Macy May Morgan, cum laude. Aiden Midori Kalmar, cum laude. Skylar Mackenzie Smedley, cum laude. Landon Adam Graves, cum laude. Jose Luis Lopez, cum laude. Aiden Britt Thomas Bailey, cum laude. Nicholas Mark Johnson, cum laude. Harley Reagan Andrews. Connor Clay Ashley. Angel Hugo Avila. Angeli Timey Betts Bloomquist. Hayden Joseph Brunt. Coyle Matthew Burks. Wyatt Andrew Clem. Anthony Paul Combs. Kelsey Allison Cook. Lauren Elizabeth Cox. Abram Forrest Davis. Trenton Carter Donaldson. Kaylee Ann Drake. Gabriela Nylene Garcia. Caden Wade George. Skylar Wade Godwin. Annalie Pearl Hahn. Charlie Higgins IV. Miguel Manuel Honey. Aiden Richard Hoskins. Blaine Denny Kelly. Jason Blaine Lambert. Faith Nicole Lavender. Brandon Jacob Luttrell. Ivy Alexis Morgan. Matthew Allen Mullinax. Emily Ann Murphy. Hannah Mae Paschke. Max Evan Pierce. Robert Kyle Pinkston. Logan Janice Redding. Adelie Camille Richardson. Caleb Steve Roberts. Rayanna Nicole Robertson. Andrew Dillon C. Maria Elena Mondragon Slaughter. Blaze Avon Speece. Olivia Cheyenne Taunton. Carly Rose Tillery. Samuel Paul Tillery. Autumn Nicole Weaver. Emily Ray Welch. Carmen Elizabeth Ann Wilhite. Tayton Allen Wilsey. Melissa Jose Womack. That is your graduating class of 2024.